fashion influencers, bloggers aren't fashionable. They're just then. I take it very personally. Because I just like absolute crap. But no, you're right. Sometimes I see posts on Instagram where girls do these like fashion TikToks, where like they jump or I don't know, and suddenly they have a new outfit. And sometimes I'm like, why? Like, you can never go to a Yves Saint Laurent show like this. That's not it, sis. Netflix has pretty trash movies and TV shows recently. I beg to differ. Listen, I watch Netflix a lot because while I do my tasks, I don't like silence, so either I will watch ASMR or I will watch Netflix, and there's so much that's hidden in Netflix. So much. At the moment I'm watching The Crown, but I've been watching so many crime shows, like The World's Most Dangerous Prisons or 60 Days In. I don't know, there's so much. Most of the motivational posts and quotes, that's from Margot, most of the motivational posts and quotes have the totally opposite effect and make people feel worse. Well, I'm not gonna agree, because I have a whole board on Pinterest of motivational quotes, and I don't think I would be there without them. As dumb as it sounds, there's so many that build the person that I am today, and I highly encourage you to go and watch and look through them all, because sometimes you just need to remember one simple sentence in your life to avoid making mistakes. Just one. I swear. Go to my Pinterest. Muscles are ugly when too big from, wait, y'all have usernames? I agree. I like someone who is like, has muscles like defined, but not big. Rolfex said, Among Us is starting to get boring. Listen, I have even a hotter take. Among Us was never fun to begin with. I don't know, I don't like to lie. It's just, I can't, it makes me so uncomfortable. What do we have? YouTube needs to show who liked your comment instead of someone, from Blue Lantern 96. I think it would start wars, to be honest. The Beachman said, social media is the worst thing that happened to this generation, and the hypersexualization that it leads to is incredibly harmful for both women and men. Social media led to terrible things, but it also led to amazing things. And as for the sexualization, hypersexualization, I think I do agree. But because I'm kind of like a prude, I guess. Yeah. Reluctancy says that strawberry is the best out of the 3 base ice cream flavors. I can't follow you on that one, dude. No. Vanilla. Which one do you prefer, guys? Grace Hogdorf said we're pregnant. No, lady, you're pregnant. No, we're in this together. When I'll be pregnant, says that personality is the important part, which I agree with. You will always like someone for their looks first, making looks quite important. Fun fact, my boyfriend, I didn't know what he looked like when I met him, but I had a crush from the beginning, and I had no idea what he looked like, and then I saw him, and luckily he was really good looking. But I agree. I think that people who say only personality matters, there's still like some part that's physical, I think, but there's a lot of times where I think people fall in love, not from like first sight, they fall in love like just being with the person and falling in love with who they are. So I think that depends. Ready Salted is underrated. Bowman, you are right. I love salt so bad. People don't want to hear what they don't want to hear. It's very true. Quality TV. Very true. Very true. Sophia. I don't understand the people that wash their teeth before eating breakfast. I feel called out. I don't know. I live with someone and I don't want to like get up and just talk to them before breakfast and just smell, I don't know. Am I weird? I didn't know that was a problem. K-Hero. ASMR artists that record videos with their phone are better than most ASMR artists. I think that phones have changed quality, definitely. So that depends on which phone we're talking about. But I do like a lot of them. I do. I mean, sometimes I don't even realize that it's a phone. That's how big the quality became. Megan said it's possible to love cats and dogs equally. We're still in that debate. I guess it is. I have not met a lot of people like that, but Alex. J.J. Abrams is a super overrated director that managed to ruin both Star Trek, but most importantly, ruined Star Wars. Alex. I know I'm probably alone on this, but excuse me, the 7th was decent. It was objectively decent. The 8th was a massacre. And I mean, when just like don't mind laughing tracks. It's just that if you put it on new shows, then it becomes very like, that's not our time. I don't know, that's not modern. That's not a modern thing. It's okay on old shows. Just don't do it on new shows. Eric, the world would be a better place without Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Yes and no. Because Facebook allows you to keep in touch with your family. But everything just makes you keep in touch with also really weird people unwillingly. So that's really annoying, yeah. Twitter created great things too. I mean, I could do a whole thesis on it. Amazon said, marriage is just a contract where two people need a piece of paper to make sure the other doesn't leave. Hey babe, you like me, I like you. So now let's go sign this contract so that I can make sure that everyone else knows that you belong to me and you can never leave. I don't see what the problem is with that. I love it. Grape flavored products taste good even though they don't taste like grape, said Dice. Yeah, grape always feels so chemical and I'm not sure why. But it does taste nice sometimes. No, that depends. I'm sorry, you're gonna hate me, okay? You're gonna hate me. But the candy in America that has like flavor, like it's supposed to taste after fruits, you know? It doesn't taste anything like the fruit. I'm sorry. Not even remotely. Audrey said, I would rather drink tea than coffee for the rest of my life. I wouldn't mind, yeah. I don't think I would mind. Just checking them, still filming. Okay, we're good. I got scared. The Hobbit was an enjoyable series, said ASMR channel. Nice name. Amen. Amen. Listen, unpopular opinion here. I know that people hate milking stuff when people milk famous stuff. I love it. Give it to me. Give me more. If you give me more and if I enjoy it, then do it. Give me more. Like, make your money. I don't care as long as you give me more. They're gonna make like a Star Wars hotel in Disney World. You can be sure that I'm going. And if they made a new Lord of the Rings franchise, I would still watch it. I just, like I like to pick my battles. And if this is a battle that I need to lead, I feel like it's a big waste of time in my life. I just sit back and enjoy. No offense. Oh, by the way, I know that I'm very big on when you give an opinion, like you have to say something like I feel that or I think that. You don't give it as a fact, right? But this rule is like absolutely abolished in this video, okay? Because you guys are presenting these as fact, and this is the principle of underrated opinions video, so don't be offended. Or be. It's okay. It's your right. TSU Con said, all leftover food tastes better cold. Pizza, soup, Thanksgiving dinner. The last line is, I know, I'm a monster. Listen, I was with you on pizza, but then you said soup, Thanksgiving dinner. There's a limit to everything. Roblox Gold said milk before cereal, always and forever. But why? Wintertime is better than summer, Harry. Harry, you're wrong. Chewing on popsicle sticks is really satisfying and relaxing. Regan? I don't know, it makes me cringe so bad. So bad. Not what you said, like doing it. Okay. David said fried onion with Nutella is the best random mixed food I've ever had. That's what I'll say. Teen Wolf is the only good thing MTV has had since the channel started, from Eric. Listen, Teen Wolf came out, I think, when I was past teenage years. So when I started watching it, I mean, I tried watching it, and I just felt out of place. Like it was just for teenagers, and it was weird. Stay Frosty, the over-sexualization of ASMR. Well, like I said in Jubilee thing, there's, an erotic section for everything, and I guess there's one for ASMR. And like, whatever, that's just like not what I do, But like, they do that, I do this. So I just mind my own business. Uzair said going to the cinema on your own is okay, and even better than going with people you know. I went once to see Twilight. I loved it. I didn't care because I really wanted to see the movie, so I really didn't care. T-Virus said, I feel like bullying in school actually makes you a better person. But I don't find the people who bully are in the right. Wait. Wait. I don't think bullying is necessary. So I would say no. People who are bullied grow up with so many insecurities and so many issues for a lot of them, and like sometimes we know where it leads. So I don't think that's necessary. Eddie said 2020 was actually a very good year. It made us look inward and realize what we are most grateful for. It made us grounded. That's probably for 2% of the population. Otherwise, 2020 was probably the worst year for humanity in the recent years. That's my take on it. Just when you see people fighting for toilet paper and just being rude, not, abiding by the rules, it's just like, you can actually spot who the decent humans are. I guess that's a good year for that. Said the most high quality ASMR isn't always the best ASMR. Totally agree. Actually, I think both Freevee and GB agree with me. We talked about it, and we were talking about people who just have, their Blue Yeti and just do their videos, and I'm like, I want to do that. Skycrew said Married with Children is the best sitcom, and only the people who didn't watch it says Friends is the best. You got the wrong one. I watched both. I still think Friends is better, but Married with Children is high up there. An entree. That's from Till Hourglass. An entree is a light dish at the beginning of a meal, not the main course. Yes, because as far as I know, this is a French word, and I'm so confused when here they call entree a dish, like a main dish, and I'm like, no. Entree means entrance, basically. Logic. Halloween is a more fun holiday than Christmas, says Allison. Probably in America. Probably in America, not everywhere else, because no one really does Halloween anywhere else. But I see where you come from. Dingo said, I do prefer to stay at home rather than hang out. You know what? Marco said going to college doesn't guarantee that you'll be successful in life. There are other ways to become successful and rich. Yeah, 100% agree with you. I would still recommend to try if you have the means to. And I would love for everyone to have access to it, if that makes sense. But like if you're not feeling it from the start, then you're not feeling it. And like if you're an artist, you know, or something, then like sometimes it's really just, oh wait, America actually costs so much in college, so that's different. You can't really just try it, you know. But yeah, just have at least access to everyone, for everyone would be amazing. But yeah, it definitely doesn't guarantee. Like a degree sometimes leads nowhere. I know so many artists, or just, you know, things that do, like people that do their own thing, they're just so successful without necessarily going to college, so. But education is good. Stay at school. Stepping on Lego doesn't actually hurt that much, Gabrielle. You don't know. You don't know the stuff I've been through. Eating Kit Kats without breaking them is better, said T. Martinez. Wait, who did I see on my Twitter timeline that was doing that? And I was like, that's my reaction. All BQRYTX said all Disney Nickelodeon shows with those dumb laugh tracks things were absolutely trash. I loved it. I'm just a very easygoing, you know, person. If that makes me laugh, that makes me laugh. If I like it, I like it. That's just how it is. Jessica said Snape didn't actually have a redemption arc. By far not one of the bravest people Harry knew. He's the greatest but a crappy man. Girl. If that's not redemption, then what is it? He was looking after him the whole time. What do you mean? He was brave because he could just be killed at any time. Yeah, I think that's bravery. You know what a hot take is? Snape should be in Gryffindor and Dumbledore should be in Slytherin. I'm sorry, Gryffindors. But that's the reality. Dumbledore is a sneaky, ambitious piece of human. He should be with us. And you keep Snape. But then, like, she couldn't say it in the book, because then, like, she would say everything, you know, she would it just tastes like hot pineapple with tomato. I know that there's a lot of pineapple things on there. Pineapple on pizza. And what I have to say is, I used to think it was disgusting, like the idea of it. Then I tried it. It wasn't bad. It was just not, like, I'm just never gonna go for it because it's kind of weird, but it's not bad. It doesn't taste bad. Dr. Native said, I like my vegetables to be healthy rather than putting butter or salt on them. Gotta have something to balance out all the snacks. I do that with salad. I just eat plain salad without anything on it. But not the veggies like in a dinner. Attack on Titan, despite its already great success, is still underrated. I don't know it, I'm sorry. I mean, I know from the name because GB keeps talking about it. Cranial exam Arby's on Tingly. There, I said it. Nico, I agree. I don't like them. But people like them for some reason. Email said soft speaking videos are far superior to whispering videos. I disagree. I disagree just because I very much I woke up so much to soft speaking videos. Like, it's not helping me like really sleep. It's nice, it's soothing when you don't need to sleep though. Omar said, I can't stand James Gordon. He should never be on TV, and I don't know how anyone watches the show. I like Carpool Karaoke just because I like the artist on there. For him, I don't mind him, I guess. I don't watch it. Yeah. Watching movies at the theater straight up sucks, said Derek. It's more fun to watch them at home. No, sorry. I just like the experience of just going there with friends, you know, or like alone, and or with family, and just like having this experience of going somewhere and like buying popcorn or candy or just, you know, it's just so fun. Like, Misty said you should always put yourself first before anyone else because it's healthy and natural. I recommend rational egoism. I would say yes, but not in all situations. There's other situations, like the situation that we're all on, where you should think of, you know, other people too. But yeah, I totally like see what you mean. Let's see. Skycrew said The 100 is the best show ever. It's good, it's not the best. Especially the last season, I really didn't like it. I mean, it bored me. It's not that I disliked it. The Pro Show said, guys, I believe that putting peanut butter on hot dogs instead of ketchup is really good. Okay. Mac and cheese with ketchup is delicious from Ben. Oh my god. This is getting better. HDM said putting strawberry jam on egg and cheese tacos is the best. Oh god. Oh no. It gets even worse. DonShutUp.org, he said. Hot sauce on popcorn is a must need. Oh god. Miscellaneous said they should have given justice to Admiral Taylor by adding him to Bastion. Nazgrim got to come back, so should Taylor. I think a lot of people should come back. Like, I'm waiting for Varian. Who else? I think like Varian was the one that just like, I was like, he has to be in Bastion somewhere. Peanut butter tastes great on a hamburger. Eric. Octopi soup is the best food type and nobody can convince me otherwise. What happened in your life, in your childhood? It's your girl Sylvia said cats are better than dogs. Sylvia. Most of good deeds are motivated by self-satisfaction. Now, well, I don't even think it's self-satisfaction, because, like, I mean, if it were that, just, like, do it. I don't care if it makes yourself happy. But if it's motivated by just, like, people seeing you well, then that's different. Then that's, like, oh. It doesn't take any talent to be a DJ, Eric. You're wrong. You're wrong. Like, it looks so freaking complicated. So complicated. We have a good one here. Sir Knight said, okay, Chloe, this will be really controversial. I thought Game of Thrones has had a good ending. I agree. The only thing that I didn't like was the line that the kid, the future king, said. It didn't make sense with his role, but apart from that, it all made sense. I'm sorry to tell you this, person who didn't like the end. Everyone was so like mad about what Daenerys did, and I'm like, what did you expect? Like, what did you expect? Her grandfather was like this, or her father, I don't remember. Her father went just like her, and she was so like anger issues from the start. Like, you could see it building up in her. Like, I'm sorry, but this adds up. This adds up, and I could see a lot of myself in her at that end. I'm like the same when I'm angry, you know, like when I hate something, I'm like gonna cause chaos. So yes, it made sense. I'm sorry. Yeah, that one girl said the guy doesn't have to pay for the first date. Like, why can't the girl pay? So I'm very much of a, I guess, like, I'm an equalist, you know. I think that it's not necessary that the guy pays it. Like, the girl can suggest it at least. It's nice if the guy says, no, I'll do it. Or the opposite, you know. But it's just, like, nice to suggest, like, to pay. At least, I guess. It's just, like, good manners. It's not even, like... It's just, like, when you're with friends. Like, you just suggest it, right? And... Christian said American heritage chocolate is the best. Christian, you need to travel. You need to travel. It tastes like puke. There we go. I said it. Cereal should be considered a dessert food. Dessert. would give others a hard time for wearing cargo pants are just super jelly that they didn't choose functionality and pocket space for reasonable prices. I'm sorry. Cargo pants are super fashionable. They can be super fashionable, but just don't wear them all the time. Just like make them fashion, you know. Just like do something with it. Don't just make